Mariann Davies.
I'm not sure if you can see me over here. But thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to all the Pennsylvanians that are here.
Thank you.
I just want to tell you a little bit, for those of you who don't know our organization. I'm also standing with two of our other founding members, Carmen Morales and Joe Perez from New Jersey. I live in beautiful Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I'm a proud citizen of this Commonwealth. My family, my parents, were legal immigrants from Quito, Ecuador. My father came here over 50 years ago. He became a proud naturalized citizen. He served this country in Korea during the Korean War, proudly. My parents did everything the right way. We expect everyone to follow the rules, no matter where they come from. It is unfair when there's 3 million applications for people to become naturalized citizens or trying to bring their family members from abroad legally and have to wait sometimes a decade to get paperwork done. And we have an open door to the South. We have millions of people here who have cheated. To my children, I say, how fair is that? We tell our children, you have to stand in line, you have to wait your turn. But on the other hand, in our country, that's not the case. If you cheat, you prosper. And those of us who are following the rules or who come from families who've played by the rules, this is not my grandfather or my father's America anymore either.
Right.
It's not ours.
Right.
Like all Americans, we are also very proud of our ancestral heritage. In our private lives, we cherish many of the customs and traditions that our ancestors brought to this country. But we affirm our status as citizens of the U.S., and in our civic lives, we are first and foremost Americans. We embrace the principles of our nation and the rule of law which are set forth in our Constitution. And we reject all attempts to divide this nation along ethnic, racial, or religious lines.
Right.
And to those of you who hear La Raza, our group came together because when we sat there and we watched millions of illegal aliens and their supporters, the profiteers of illegal immigration, the businesses, the American Immigration Lawyers Association, the National Lawyers Guild, the SEIU, the Service Employees International Union, the ACLU, Answer LA, and communist and socialist organizations supporting those who break our laws. Having these marches in the cities of our streets, in the streets of our cities, we were highly offended. Not only because they purported to speak for all Hispanics and making everybody think, including you, that we all think that way. We came together to say, no mas. You Don't Speak for Me supports an immigration policy that requires everyone to respect the laws of this nation, that protects the legitimate interests of the American people, that embraces newcomers of all backgrounds who obey our laws, who contribute to the common good, and endeavor to become a part of the fabric of American society. We are all from different immigrant backgrounds. We may have been here generations, but what unites us is our language, the respect for the laws and customs and norms of this great nation, and assimilation.
Yeah.
We believe these views are shared by the vast majority of Americans, including those of Hispanic heritage. Any organization or individual who does not espouse these core values does not speak for us.
Yes.
Again, I'm here as an American. I'm also a proud spouse of a union member, a mother of 4 children, a daughter of legal naturalized citizens, and a proud citizen of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I also want to encourage all of you to get on the phones next week and call your local state representatives, your local state senators, and demand, not ask, not insist, we're way past that, demand that they get Darrell Metcalf's legislation out of committee and onto the floor for a vote.
Yes.
I do not stand in front of a podium a month from now, 2 months from now, calling for an end to sanctuary policies in Pennsylvania because of some tragedy. I don't want us to wait till something horrible happens, like what happened in New Jersey. We have already had enough of our citizens in this state, and even in my county, being victimized by criminal illegal aliens who have been deported before, who have had many encounters with local law enforcement, and there's no cooperation or a cohesive policy with local law enforcement and the Department of Homeland Security. I do not want to become another sanctuary state. I am done with that. I don't want to be like New Jersey. I want Governor Rendell to take this issue seriously. He's being silent on the matter because he thinks Pennsylvanians don't care. I don't want to wait any longer. We need to stop the sanctuary state, sanctuary policies. We need to be proactive in Pennsylvania, not reactive. Not one more victim.
That's right.
And with that, I just want to keep it short. Thank you all for coming. Make sure you get on the phones. The last thing I want to say, it was mentioned briefly, the DREAM Act. For those of you who don't know, might not know what that is, right now they're trying to pass amnesty piecemeal. The DREAM Act for me is something in particular which hits home. I have 4 children and we are trying to figure out how we're going to pay for them to go to college. And apparently all of us have been contributing tax dollars that the illegal alien lobby wants us to contribute to subsidize college tuition for illegal alien students that are here right now. To make matters worse, not only are they demanding that we subsidize in-state college tuition benefits to any public college university in this country for illegal aliens, but they also want those illegal alien students to become citizens when they graduate. I have a problem with that. First of all, it puts an illegal alien student, and I know many of them may have come here as children, not through their own will. But the bottom line, just like financial aid, we're rewarding their families for crossing the border illegally. And we're going to give them college tuition. That puts an illegal alien college student under the DREAM Act in a better position than any U.S. citizen college student in any of the other 49 states.
That's right.
It also is incredibly fundamentally unfair to all the hundreds of thousands of foreign students who come here under student visas. They often have to show money in the bank before they come to the United States to pay for their tuition. They're not allowed to tap into any kind of public or federal financial aid or state loans or governments or grants, and they certainly are not automatically entitled to citizenship. When their student visa runs out, they have to go home, and then they can reapply to be a citizen. So basically, again, the DREAM Act would put an illegal alien student not only in a better position than every U.S. citizen college student, but even those that come from abroad and play by the rules. We have to stop the DREAM Act. It's on the floor right now. Call your federal legislators. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having us. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. God bless America.